Boy, we have an unusually chilly morning here in Florida. The Longboat Pass Bridge, it's getting older. What are we going to do about it? Hi everyone, my name is Mike Rennick, and as I said driving up today, it's a little bit chilly. We're wearing jackets. You can't see the videographer, but he's freezing behind the camera right now. Let's talk about the Longboat Pass Bridge. We're on the north end of the island, and things are starting to happen. This bridge is about 3/4 of a mile long. You can see it over my shoulder in the background, and some of the drone shots we'll have. It was built back in 1957, which is right after I was born, so we know it's an older bridge at that point. When they built it back then, they thought the structure would last about 50 years. That puts us to today. So, as I mentioned, this bridge, being on the north end of Longboat Key, it connects Bradenton Beach and Longboat Key directly into Coquina Beach, which is where I am standing right now on the sand. Back in 2019, they did a major overhaul to the bridge. They spent $5.3 million. The repairs that they did included deck repairs, concrete superstructure and substructure, steel painting, electrical, mechanical, and scour protection. So they put a lot of time and money into this bridge to maintain it. The thought was, with monitoring and periodic maintenance as needed and repairs, the next project would be scheduled for about 2029. That's why the work is going on now. While the new bridge is still many years down the road, there's also a discussion on how it would be built relative to today's bridge. We can't just take this bridge out while we're working on the new one. This is the only way off the island, Longboat Key on the north end. So Florida, the state, has an ongoing study. They plan to spend somewhere around $2 million to look at different aspects and phases of how to build the bridge, the structure, the aesthetics, how to tie it into the old bridge and stuff like that. Part of the scope is to look how it, there's different ways this thing can be constructed while we're using the old bridge. So that's definitely going to be a major part of the scope. There are designs today where the new bridge is constructed right alongside the old bridge, and then everything's tied in when it's done. What they do is they use a temporary landing during the construction phase. So on each end of the bridge, a new way to get on the bridge and get off the bridge is built. When the old bridge is done, then they tie it into what we use today. So lots of work needs to be done on that, so this is done right. Safety concerns, major top issue here, so they can make sure that there are enough lanes for bicyclists and pedestrians, as well, of course, as the vehicles. Today, people walking on the bridge and bicycles and stuff, there's not a whole heck of a lot of room. That has to be addressed. Height of the bridge. Some folks are saying they would like the bridge to be higher. That way they don't have to wait when they're bringing their watercraft underneath it for the bridge to be raised and then lowered afterwards. So they're looking at what they can do to tie all that stuff in. And then another part of the study is what's going to happen to the old bridge. Some folks would like it to be left as a fishing pier, thinking only tying in at the north end, Coquina Beach, because there's more parking. So you see there's a lot of facets of this study that has to be addressed. When we come back to the height, the current bridge has a height clearance of about 17 feet. It's lower than the current Coast Guard standard of 23 feet and 3 inches. So more work has to be done. They're looking at what it would take to raise this new bridge to maybe a height of 30 feet or 40 feet. So lots of stuff going on. As we've talked about with condos, infrastructure, bridges, the same thing. Our infrastructure is getting older in this part of Florida. We need to be proactive. We need to address it. We need to replace and repair as needed. We'll keep you up to date. I truly appreciate the fact that you've watched this video. Again, my name is Mike Rennick. My direct cell is 941-400-8735. Give me a call if I can be of help. Take care, everyone.